Okay, so now up to this point, we have understood what exactly content understanding is and how we can extract information from various types of content. In this particular lab, we are going to focus on developing a content understanding client application, which simply means that we do not want to depend on our content understanding studio or AI Foundry studio. Instead of that, we are going to deal with our own client side application. And that's exactly what we are going to do. As you can see right now, I am logged into my lab environment and I am inside my newly created project in my Foundry. As of now, I do not have any kind of models or any kind of agents which are created inside this particular project. So this is an empty project, nothing else is there. And we are going to move forward with our content understanding client application. So the first thing first is I am going to go to my content understanding studio first. So I'll just open the new tab. I'll go to contentunderstanding.ai.azure.com. In this particular one, I have to make sure that I am going to add a resource. So I need to click on sign in with the same account. I'll click on settings and I'll click on add resource. This is going to provision required models for content understanding. So I'm just going to wait for this. Click on next and I'll click on save. When I do this, required models like GPT 4.1, 4.1 mini and text embedding 3 large is going to be deployed. Let's wait for a few more seconds and it will be done. And yes, everything is fine. So add resource is actually done. Now you can see right now this is our subscription specific directory which is available here. And now inside this we have this configuration which is visible. Now in order to develop a client application, I have to go to my Visual Studio Code. Inside of Visual Studio Code, the first thing which I have to do is cloning the repository. So this time I will do clone repository. I'll paste. Okay, I have to sign in with my credentials first. So let me just do that. Yes, sign in is done. I'll click on clone repository and we'll try to clone this repository, which is github.com, Microsoft Learning, MS Learn AI information extraction. This is a new repository which we have not used earlier. So just make sure you take care of this URL. And once the repository is cloned, I will go inside the lab files. And inside the lab files, we have 4 to 5 different samples available for this. In this particular one, we are going to focus on 02 Content Understanding API. In this, you can see right now, I have some data like we have 2 different business card, which is business card 1 and 2, which are available here in the PNG format. We have environment file, we have business card.json file, which is basically an analyzer JSON file. And then we have 2 different Python files, which is like create analyzer and read card.py. Now, first of all, I will go into my environment file, which is looking for 3 things. It's looking for my endpoint, my key, and my business analyzer. Remember, in this case, I have to provide my Foundry resource endpoint and then the API key, which I have associated in my portal actually. So let me just do this. So I'm going to use my endpoint, which is my Foundry resource endpoint. So I'll go to Foundry project. And then I'll go to this one. I'll copy the project endpoint first. And then when I paste it here, this is going to be my https:// the resource name. After this is going to be services.ai.azure.com. Only up to this point I have to put. I don't need to put the full URL of the project. So this is what I need as an endpoint, which is fine. Now key, I have to provide my API key association with this. So I have to provide an API key. So let me go back to this. This is my API key. I'll copy this and I'll paste it here. And my analyzer name is actually same. So I'm just keeping it business card analyzer. I do not need to change this actually. So this is perfectly fine. Once we are done with environment file, I have to go to requirements.txt, which is just having one simple thing here, which is Python.NET environment. I need to make sure that I take care of the dependencies here. So that's what we're going to do next thing. So I'm just going to open this thing and I'm going to configure this thing here. So I'm going to right click on requirements.txt file. I'll open this in integrated terminal. And now in this terminal, I have to execute three simple commands. First one is going to create a virtual lab environment. Second one is activating that. And third one is going to take care of my dependencies, which is also having AI Content Understanding API in that. Dependencies will be taken care very quickly. Yes, I think it is done. And if this is done, it's the time we have to move forward and we have to deal with our code files. I have two code files as I have mentioned earlier, createanalyzer.py and readcard.py. First, we are going to go into createanalyzer.py. And this file is actually open in my Visual Studio Code. Now you can see right now this code file is actually already having a code inside this. I do not need to add multiple things here. There is one particular commented line which is create a content understanding analyzer section. This is where I have to add the code. But before this, we have to review this code which is available here, and we have to import this content understanding client and Azure key credentials from Azure Content Understanding SDK. So you can see right now we have this content understanding client and Azure key credentials which are imported here. Now, when we deal with this, we have to make sure that we take care of the content understanding configuration properly. After this is trying to read the bizcard.json file, which is basically available here. And this JSON file is basically going to have the information associated with my analyzer. And then finally, we have to deal with the function which is called create analyzer. Now I'm going to use the notepad file to implement the code for this create analyzer here. So let me just put that code in the notepad file. It's a lengthy code, but this is basically the main code which is going to create an analyzer through code. So if you check here, first we are just printing that we are creating analyzer. Then we are trying to create instance of content understanding client in which we are passing the endpoint and the credentials. And after this, we want to pass the JSON which we have grabbed, which is basically that JSON file which is for the card. If you check here, it's going to take the JSON load schema. It's going to load the schema of that particular analyzer. And then using that, we will create an analyzer using SDK by this function, which is client.begin create analyzer. This function is basically going to take three parameters: the analyzer ID, resource name, and the allow replace kind of a property, which is true. We'll wait for the operation to complete because analyzer can take some time. And then once it is done, it's going to print the result that this is successfully created. This is the code which we need to implement right now. So I'll just do Control X. I'll paste it here. And I have to take care of indentation. So let me just select everything and I'll hit Tab. Once this is done, you can save this particular file. And in order to run this thing, we have to just save this thing and we have to run this thing. So this is the time we are going to just run this. I will just go to my terminal. I'll do Python create analyzer.py. And using the logical code only, this is going to create an analyzer. Let's wait for this. It's creating business card analyzer using code. You can see it's showing me succeeded, which means that it's successfully created. I can cross-check this by going to my content understanding project. I can go to home. If I click on get started, we have a section here called analyzer list. And you can see business card analyzer is visible here, which means that it's successfully created. Now, if I go to project list, I do not have any project, but I have analyzer, which is available here. And now it's the time we have to go to the next one, which is readcard.py. This readcard.py is basically that particular code, which is going to read our business card. And we have two different business cards available here, business card 1 and 2. Just for your kind of information, if I reveal this in a Explorer, you will be able to see that this is a business card 1.png, which is looking like this. It's an adventure works cycles kind of a company. Roberto is a person, he's an engineering manager. This is his email ID and this is his phone number. So this is a business card which is visible here. Now this business card we are going to use here, and then we are getting the configuration settings from the environment variable, which is perfectly fine. Analyze card is basically the function which we are going to use, and we are going to pass on the parameters into this. And then this is the time we have to implement the analyze card function here. So let's just do this. I'll take the help of my notepad file again. We're going to put the code for analyze card. Now, Again, we are printing that we are analyzing this particular image file, which is going to be my business card 1. Then we are going to create an instance of content understanding client, passing the endpoint and credentials inside that. This is exactly same. Then we have reading the image data, where we are going to grab the image file and we're going to read the data from this. And while dealing with this thing, we are specifying that submit an image for the analysis. So we are going to execute a function which is client.beginAnalyzeBinary. It's going to grab this particular document. It's going to try to analyze this thing using the analyzer which we have given here. And then it's going to give me the image data association with this. After this, once the analysis is complete, we'll again use the polo.result function, which will grab the result, and then it's going to show me that thing. Also, we are saving the JSON result to a file. So that will be a separate file which will be created with the name results.json. And that file is basically going to have the detailed analysis of this particular analyzer. Finally, after this, we are iterating through the content and extracting fields because we don't know how many fields will be there. Based on the schema, we have to extract the values from these fields. And that's what this particular file is doing. Let me do Control X, and I'm going to put this thing here in this particular file. This whole code is basically going to deal with this analysis in one shot. I'm hitting Tab, Control S, save is done, and it's the time we have to run this particular file. So let me just run python readcard.py with bizcard1.png, which is basically my file name. When I run this, it's analyzing businesscard1.png. You can see the company name is Adventure Work Cycles, name is Roberto, engineering manager, email, phone number, everything is actually fetched. Now, same way, if I try to run this thing for a second business card, all I have to do is just run this again with businesscard2.png. And if I do this, it's going to analyze that also using the same analyzer. Let's see. You can see this is Contoso Limited. Mary is the person, she's a customer advisor, and her email ID and phone number is visible here. This is how this is working. The content understanding client app is straightforward and simple. You can try this thing for various types of content, and you'll be able to analyze content and extract information from this. That's it from my side. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.